apple to candlelit dinners beneath swaying palm trees, it's the perfect setting to experience the romance of the South Pacific. Amid the indelible aquamarine of Bora Bora's alluring lagoon, you'll find Motu Pti, meaning Islet of Two Hearts, and the lush Intercontinental Bora Bora Resort and Thalasso Spa. "84 spacious Bora Bora Overwater villas, 88 rooms, are decorated in chic, contemporary island style, with touches of traditional Polynesian design creating an elegant sense of place. Local handicrafts, bamboo and pandanus weavings, and carved mother-of-pearl lend an unmistakably Tahitian flavor, while state-of-the-art technology ensures a thoroughly modern tropical escape. With unique vistas and positioning, each Overwater villa shares the same comfortable layout and measures 95 square meters, 1,022 square feet, including a 30 square meter, 323 square foot, terrace. Soak up spectacular natural beauty from the spacious furnished sun deck, shaded area, outdoor freshwater shower and deck with direct lagoon access. Some bungalows boast their own private pool. Inside, the plush bedroom and living room feature a glass-bottomed coffee table that showcases the lagoon and coral fish below. Each bathroom features a double vanity, shower and separate bathtub facing a picture window that frames wide lagoon views. All villas are cooled with our eco-friendly, state-of-the-art, deep-sea water air conditioning system, with ceiling fans to enhance the circulation of fresh lagoon breezes. The 4 exclusive Terramoana villas offer unparalleled views of the majestic Mount Otomanu for the most heavenly luxury overwater bungalow experience in Bora Bora. Belonging to the islands of Tahiti in the South Pacific, Bora Bora has been a long-time film setting and a celebrity playground as well as a honeymoon destination. For the average Joe, Air Tahiti Nui and its partners have launched the Vacation Like a Celebrity package, a 6-day luxury, yet value-driven, vacation that turns this dream concept into a reality. In April 2011, the Kardashians traveled on Air Tahiti Nui, Tahiti's international airline. While the entire family stayed in Tahiti's signature overwater bungalows, Kris and Bruce, now Caitlyn, Jenner, Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries spent their time at the Hilton Bora Bora Nui Resort and Spa's two $5,000 a night presidential villas. The presidential overwater villa in the Conrad Bora Bora Nui is one of the most exclusive accommodations in Bora Bora, French Polynesia. Priced at $8,200, the presidential overwater villa offers 3,229 square feet of luxury and seclusion. It has 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms as well as an impressive space for everyday living. The master bedroom boasts a king-sized bed to provide luxurious comfort throughout your stay. Guests staying in the suite will also enjoy the services of a dedicated butler. The presidential overwater villa has been selected for the Technology Award. This award considers how up-to-date each hotel suite is when it comes to everyday technology that makes life easier. Points are awarded to suites that feature large TVs, the latest coffee machines, free and fast Wi-Fi, and integrated sound systems. With stunning panoramas of this island paradise, expansive Poavai Overwater Suite combines 2 junior suite overwater bungalows. Each has a 36 square meter, 387 square foot, interior, spread across a separate bedroom and living room, plus a 27 square meter, 290 square foot, sun deck with lounges, an outdoor shower and direct access to the glittering turquoise lagoon. The modern en-suite bathrooms feature separate showers and bathtubs, and are stocked with boutique bath amenities. For additional relaxation space, a 20 square meter lounge, 215 square feet, links the two bungalows, whose living rooms feature special glass coffee tables that allow curious guests to observe exotic tropical fish swimming below. Additionally, they each have a sofa bed for an extra guest or child, plus 2 flat-screen TVs and internet access. Room service is available daily from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. For an additional charge, book our unforgettable canoe breakfast, delivered via traditional Polynesian outrigger canoe. The South Pacific's most spacious overwater villas and suites. Belonging to the St. Regis Bora Bora Resort, these lavish accommodations provide tropical sanctuaries, caressed by the ocean breezes and featuring breathtaking views of this exotic paradise. Outfitted with tropical-inspired decor, these bungalow-style suites boast contemporary amenities including 42-inch plasma TVs, surround sound systems, a fully stocked minibar, a coffee machine and high-speed Wi-Fi. For anything else your heart desires, the acclaimed St. Regis butler services are always in vicinity. If you can stretch that far, you can still look across to the island from Motu Pahi and imagine owning your own private paradise island surrounded by white sand and dotted with Polynesian huts and coconut groves. Due to its proximity to Blue Heaven Island Resort, you can assume the snorkeling is pretty epic here too. Dreaming of a tropical vacation on Bora Bora beaches? Imagine glimmering, turquoise, lagoon water for as far as your peripheral vision can see. Surround it with white sandy beaches, fringed by a ring of vivid green, palm-studded motus. Turn around 180 degrees. More electric blue, calm water, edged by powdery white beaches. And behind them, rising mysteriously out of the sand, exotic Bora Bora Island. Known for gorgeous luxury resorts and numerous adventurous activities, a Bora Bora vacation has something for everyone. Whether you like getting your adrenaline pumping or prefer a relaxing day at the beach, the Bora Bora things to do options are endless. The Motu, or small island, is known for its Bora Bora's white sand beaches lined with coconut trees. The clear, turquoise waters of the South Pacific Ocean and the surrounding coral reef make for some memorable scuba diving with tropical-colored fish and giant manta rays gliding leisurely through animate the coral gardens. The tallest point on the island is the breathtaking Mount Otomanu at Bora Bora's center, perfect for those looking to explore beyond the sandy beaches. It's easy to understand why this tiny 12-square-mile island is revered as one of the most intimate and idyllic vacation destinations. A peaceful haven sitting directly over the lagoon, the Overwater Bora Bora bungalow concept is a can't-miss element of Bora Bora and the islands of Tahiti. From private island rooms to suites of floating villas, lose yourself in the colors of the lagoon framed by unforgettable sunsets. Find an Overwater bungalow with a private balcony for sipping your morning coffee with a stunning sunrise or your evening cocktail with a dazzling sunset. Jump into the turquoise waters from your private deck, or kayak to breakfast from your home away from home hut. Perfect for couples on romantic getaways and Bora Bora honeymoons, these secluded accommodations come in all shapes and sizes for any guest. These bungalows were designed and built in traditional Tahitian style to offer direct access to the lagoon and are the perfect relaxing getaway and the ultimate island stay experience. Bora Bora is located on a dormant volcano island, set on one of the world's most beautiful and crystal-clear lagoons, colored in a million shades of blue. Motu Tane is a small island located right next door to Motu Pahi, but only an exclusive few get the chance to enjoy its beautiful beaches, said to be among the best in Bora Bora. The reason? The islet, which was once listed for sale for a cool $39 million, is privately owned by cosmetics mogul François Nars. The high season in Bora Bora is from May to October during the summer months. This is when the island experiences its dry season, with plenty of sunshine, blue skies, and minimal rainfall. The weather is hot but pleasant, perfect for beach activities and water sports. Between the months of June to September is considered the best time to visit French Polynesia because the weather is at its driest and the temperatures aren't too warm. While this is deemed to be the peak period, you can still have a fantastic holiday in the islands of French Polynesia regardless of when you travel. To properly experience Bora Bora, 3 days, 4 nights if arriving late, should be enough. You may wonder, is it cheaper to go to Tahiti or Bora Bora? Tahiti versus Bora Bora, which island for your next vacation? Tahiti is the winner when it comes to cost. It may not have the same level of luxury as Bora Bora, but there are still plenty of lovely resorts for a fraction of the price and more affordable tours and restaurants in Papeete City. Since there is so much water in Bora Bora, that could prove to be a nice place to surf. Also, there are plenty of interesting facts about this place. According to Queen, travelers who go there do not need to worry about running into things like insects or dangerous snakes, which is pretty amazing. Travelers need to know that this place is really safe, but there are other things to know as well. Here are things to remember when planning to go there. Anyone who knows anything about Bora Bora probably knows that water activities are definitely what this place is known for. But on the other hand, that does not mean that there are not some really cool things to do on land as well. According to oyster.com, people who go there can check out the pearl jewelry that is made. They can even do certain things like going on fun jeep tours, which is very cool. Nestled within one of the most verdant destinations in all the world lies a glistening jewel of an island, Bora Bora. Renowned for its white sand beaches, perfect turquoise waters, and beautiful peaks, a Bora Bora yacht charter is the best way to journey through this paradise charter location. Hailed as the honeymoon destination of French Polynesia for a good reason, this romantic and idyllic island is home to luxurious resorts, world-class restaurants, and fascinating villages surrounded by stunningly beautiful landscapes. The unique volcanic formation of the island offers a range of elevations, while the barrier reef that fringes the island provides a sheltered lagoon with calm waters, perfect for sailing and snorkeling. Exploring this dream tropical paradise destination via a super yacht charter is sure to leave you and your loved ones with plenty of memories to last a lifetime. Overlooking the magnificent turquoise waters of a private beach, the Four Seasons Resort Bora Bora features luxurious overwater bungalows and beachfront villas with views of Mount Otomanu. After an invigorating workout in the open-air fitness center, you can enjoy an afternoon of pampering at the waterfront day spa. The Four Seasons Resort is on Point Matira in Bora Bora, which was voted the best island in the world. Motu Mute Airport is a 15-minute boat ride away. The resort features an infinity pool, a tennis court and free guided snorkeling tours of the Lagoon Sanctuary, which is home to many exotic marine animals. Guests can also enjoy kayaking, catamaran cruises, windsurfing and shark feeding. The spacious bungalows and villas each feature traditional wood furnishings, high ceilings and thatched roofs. All accommodations feature fluffy down pillows and iPod docking station. You can sample a variety of cuisines at the 4 on-site restaurants, offering Polynesian, French and Asian specialties. Watching the sun set over the lagoon at Sunset Bar and Lounge, which provides the perfect ending to your day. The resort has even been recently enhanced with refreshed restaurants, and 8 new overwater bungalow suites, and the addition of 6 plunge pools to existing bungalows, and the opening of the resort also added Mo Moea, a 3,550 square foot, 330 square meters. Shopping experience, which combines the best of resort wear, casual and active apparel, accessories, women's luxe apparel, swimwear and more. They now have over 100 bungalows with a refreshed contemporary Polynesian feel and solar panels providing a natural and sustainable power source for heating water. 4 restaurants offer a vast selection of creative culinary experiences, while the full-service spa is balanced by the powerful rhythms of the Pacific Ocean and the tranquility of the island's lagoon, offering an unmatched combination of relaxation and exhilaration. Overwater bungalow suites, beachfront villa estates, and underwater adventures welcome you at this sand-fringed idyll in the shadow of Bora Bora's Mount Otomanu. Toast sunsets from your private plunge pool, marvel at the Tahitian night sky, or simply lose yourself in our lagoon. where the waters teem with exotic reef fish and colorful corals. Conrad Bora Bora Nui boasts 114 stunning guest rooms and villas at the resort. The modern and well-appointed accommodations have been thoughtfully designed around Bora Bora's key features, the lagoon and Motu Tapu. One overwater bungalow that stands out from the rest is the Conrad Bora Bora Nui Resort's presidential overwater villa. The multi-level overwater villa has lagoon views, an infinity pool, and a personal butler throughout the stay. The presidential overwater villa provides the ultimate experience of luxury, featuring 2 bedrooms, 3 spacious bathrooms, a sauna, 2 dressing rooms, and a large living room. Outside, the villa provides 3 separate terraces, an infinity pool overlooking the horizon, a whirlpool, sunbeds, a dining table, and a bar and lounge area that is perfectly fit to host a private dinner or special celebration. Tahiti Nui Helicopters is a Polynesian helicopter company approved for public transport. From panoramic flights to inter-island transfers from the Society Islands, the safety and comfort of passengers is the company's first priority. Commercial pilots are always at your disposal and will be happy to answer all your requests and provide world's most enjoyable tour. The overwater bungalows at Sofitel Bora Bora Marara Beach Resort include direct lagoon access, a private terrace, sun lounges, an outdoor shower, and air conditioning. You'll be able to see the water below through glass floor sections of the bungalow or just dive in from your private terrace and go snorkeling. Bora Bora vacation is a dream come true and a bucket list item for many people. But traveling to exotic destinations can be stressful and expensive. So having a prepaid all-inclusive Bora Bora package will ensure that you will avoid unnecessary stress and unpleasant surprises during your vacation or honeymoon. Bora Bora is one of the most beautiful and romantic islands on the planet. It consists of the main island in the middle and a number of small coral islets, motus, around it. These motus encircle the lagoon and are separated from each other by channels leading from the ocean into the lagoon. Most of the Bora Bora resorts are located on their own islets away from the outside world, so having all or some of your meals included in the package does make a lot of sense given that there are no other restaurants on a motu and you need a boat to get around the lagoon. Surprisingly enough, there are no official all-inclusive resorts in Bora Bora, and the term all-inclusive is not common in French Polynesia. When they refer to an all-inclusive Bora Bora package, it usually means full board, 3 meals daily. Normally it includes breakfast buffet, 2-course lunch and 3-course or a buffet dinner. Beverages are always extra. There could be supplemental charges for fine dining or for certain menu items, e.g. lobster. At the moment, Le Méridien Resort Bora Bora is the only property that offers a full all-inclusive package with all meals and drinks included. Famously known around world and offering a unique experience, the overwater bungalows made of wood and pandanus with high-end standards provide the best Bora Bora experience you can dream of. Imagine yourself waking up over the crystal clear blue lagoon, jumping from your deck into the water or admiring the fish through the glass floor. Each island and resort has their own specific bungalows, from intimate ones to luxury villas with plunge pool. When considering which resort, decide what's most important to you and what experiences you want to enjoy. Each resort has its own airport shuttle boat service, so make sure that transfers between the Bora Bora Airport motu and your resort are included when you book. If staying on the main island, there is a cheaper choice, as you can catch Air Tahiti's free airport shuttle to Vaitape and then take a taxi. This Edenic beachfront property is exactly what you envision when you imagine a South Pacific resort, with thatch-roofed bungalows perched on stilts over turquoise sea, lush grounds punctuated with winding paths, and a white sand beach studded with coconut palms and lapped by calm, clear water. Although there are a few families, this is primarily a couple's haven and honeymoon hotspot with a casual, romantic and away from it all vibe fostered by Instagram-worthy sunsets and the intoxicating scent of tiare, Tahitian gardenia, in the air. Four restaurants and 24-hour room service keep hunger at bay, and you can work off any calorific indulgence with tennis and water sports such as sailing, paddleboarding and kayaking. Guests summon a golf cart or use complimentary bicycles to access the facilities, which include an artificial lagoonarium for snorkeling with tropical fish, 2 pools, 1 exclusively for adults, and French Polynesia's only Clarence Spa. Service is top-notch, whether it's being delivered by butlers, standard at every St. Regis Resort, who'll unpack and repack your travel trousseau, or pool attendants, who ferry complimentary fruit smoothies to your chaise. Although there are a few families, this is primarily a couple's haven and honeymoon hotspot with a casual, romantic and away from it all vibe fostered by Instagram-worthy sunsets and the intoxicating scent of tiare, Tahitian gardenia, in the air. Of the resort's 90 suites, 77 are overwater villas. Even the smallest of these is spacious, with hardwood flooring punctuated by glass panes in the entryway, living room and bathroom that allow underwater observation, or Tahiti TV, as it's called here. Decor features wood furniture and wall treatments with motifs lending a traditional Polynesian look that feels authentic, if not a tad dark. Each suite has 2 televisions, a separate sitting area and an overwater deck with a covered dining area, a pair of chaises for sunbathing, a shower, and steps into the sea. With 44 acres spread across 3 motus islands, the resort is surrounded by the open ocean and a large lagoon, and offers views of Bora Bora's iconic peak, Mount Otomanu, from almost every vantage point. The St. Regis Bora Bora Resort offers plenty of things to do in Bora Bora, along with distinctive amenities, dining experiences, spa services, wellness activities, family-friendly activities for kids visiting resort, and much more. Whether you're a current guest at French Polynesian Resort, a future guest looking to plan your Bora Bora vacation package, or a loved one that would like to send a once-in-a-lifetime experience for a guest at Bora Bora Island Resort, you can start your planning here. Bora Bora offers snorkelers of all levels a fun lagoon environment to explore. There are coral gardens inside the calm lagoon, and the other best snorkeling in Bora Bora will be appreciated by advanced snorkelers on a trip that takes you to meet the sharks outside the reef in the deep, royal blue, Pacific Ocean. The variety of fish species present in the waters around Bora Bora is simply astounding, ranging from electric blue angelfish to colorful parrotfish. As they explore the reefs, visitors can also spot larger marine species like sea turtles, reef sharks, and manta rays. Bora Bora has an incredible variety of marine life. Crabs roam the shores of the island while sea turtles, dolphins, and humpback whales tour the seas. It is claimed that there are nearly 500 different species of fish swimming around the Tahitian islands. Protected by its island warriors, Bora Bora resisted European colonization until it was conquered by France in 1888. In 1946, Polynesia, including the islands of the Society Archipelago, became an overseas territory of France. In 1958 it became officially French Polynesia. A complimentary kids club for children aged 5 and older opens daily but must be booked 24 hours in advance. On arrival, children aged under 12 receive a complimentary ice cream passport for unlimited ice cream and milkshakes, bespoke kids' toiletries, child-sized robes, and bicycles. Babysitting is available at an additional charge. Four restaurants and 24-hour room service mean guests need not leave the Motu to dine elsewhere, although there's complimentary water taxi to the nearby La Meridian Bora Bora and to Bora Bora's main island. Breakfast is served in the open-air beachfront restaurant, Te Pahu, with hot egg dishes à la carte and a buffet that includes everything from charcuterie to sashimi to pain au chocolat, with a self-service Bloody Mary station. For dinner, the resort's Lagoon by Jean Georges is the star, serving an Asian fusion menu in an overwater dining room with glass panels in the floor so you can watch lemon sharks glide by as you sip a lychee raspberry Bellini. Other dinner options include the Pan-Asian Bamboo, Te Pahu's weekly Polynesian buffet and show, and Far Niente Ristorante, where the risotto with leek and pear is heavenly. Lunch is a casual affair: burgers, pizza, pasta, sandwiches and salads, either delivered to your pool cabana or beach chaise or at Te Pahu. Cocktails at Aparima Bar are served to the strains of a live band and require at least one signature Bora Mary, the resort's take on the classic Bloody Mary, first invented at the St. Regis in New York in the 30s. The St. Regis Bora Bora Resort provides a swim-up bar, a poolside bar, and a terrace. This resort is a great place to bask in the sun with a private beach, beachfront dining, and sun lounges. Treat yourself to a body wrap, a deep tissue massage, or a body treatment at Iridium SPA, the on-site spa. Be sure to enjoy a meal at any of the 4 on-site restaurants, which feature Asian cuisine and garden views. The 24-hour gym offers yoga classes and aerobics classes. Other things to do include sailing, snorkeling, and kayaking. Free in-room Wi-Fi is available to all guests, along with an art gallery on site and shopping on site. The island's economy is driven almost entirely by tourism. Several resorts have been built on the motu surrounding the lagoon. Motu is a Tahitian word meaning small islands. Hotel Bora Bora opened in 1961, and 9 years later the first overwater bungalows on stilts over the lagoon were built. Today, overwater bungalows are a standard feature of most Bora Bora resorts. The bungalows range from relatively inexpensive basic accommodations to very luxurious expensive ones. Most of the tourist destinations are sea-oriented. However, there are also tourist attractions on land, such as World War II cannons. Air Tahiti operates 5 or 6 flights daily between Tahiti and the Bora Bora airport on Motu Mute, as well as occasional flights to and from other islands. There is no public transport on the island, so rental cars and bicycles are the recommended means of transport. In addition, there are small, 2-seater buggies for hire in Vaitape, and motorboats can be rented to explore the lagoon. Vaitape is a village on the west side of the island and is home to a large part of the island's population. The village has also become a popular spot for tourism. Snorkeling and scuba diving in and around Bora Bora's lagoon are popular activities. Many species of sharks and rays inhabit the surrounding waters. A few dive operators on the island offer manta ray dives and shark feeding dives. The species of shark living in the island's lagoon are not considered dangerous to people. In addition to the existing islands of Bora Bora, the artificial island of Motu Mafo has been added in the northeastern corner of the lagoon at one of the many resorts. Places of interest: La Meridian, Bora Bora. The main attraction of Bora Bora is the lagoon with its still intact underwater world. By glass-bottom boat, diving and snorkeling, tourists can explore the reef with thousands of colorful coral fish. In the deep lagoon there are barracudas and sharks that tourists can feed during guided diving excursions. An attraction for divers is the Stingray Strait, an area of the lagoon where several species of stingrays are found in large schools, including numerous manta rays and leopard rays. Parts of the interior of the island can be explored on jeep safaris. However, the natural beauty of the island is best explored on foot. Several hikes can be done from Vaitape, but it is advisable to rely on a guide to keep one's bearings. The hike to the top of Mount Pahia, from where, according to legend, the war god Oro descended on a rainbow, leads through orchards, forests, orchid fields and fern-covered crevices. One can also climb Mount Otomanu, which offers a beautiful panoramic view of the atoll. Below the summit is a large grotto where numerous frigate birds nest. Another attraction are the remains of what were more than 40 marau, ceremonial platforms. The best preserved are Marau Fair Opu, in Whanui Bay, and Marau Ihau Tai or Temerutiawa, at the eastern end of Vairau Bay. Another large Aboriginal ceremonial site is Marau Marotatini, in the north of the main island, right on the beach. The stone platform of the complex was originally 42 meters, 138 feet, long and was restored in 1968 by Japanese archaeologist Yoshihiko Sainoto. 2 stone box tombs of the royal family were found in the area of the complex. Most beaches, and also the numerous hotels, are located in the 2 large bays between Point Paupau and Point Matira, in the southwest of the island, as well as in the motus opposite. About 5 kilometers south of Vaitape, directly on the main road, is Bloody Mary's, a bar and restaurant with its own yacht jetty, frequented by many guests. The 2 wooden plaques at the entrance list 230 names, including Marlon Brando, Jane Fonda and Diana Ross. Bora Ocean Adventures can provide you with a private boat, captain and instructor. Create your own diving experience while in Bora Bora, alone, as a couple, with family or friends, for a half day, a full day or even several days. Company team includes professional instructors and captains. Also have a solid network of trusted professionals who all share a passion for the ocean. Enjoy diving on your own schedule and in complete intimacy. They will work with you to establish the best diving schedule in the prime spots Bora Bora has to offer, including the famous heart-shaped Motu Tapai. Do not hesitate to contact us for any other requests such as a private instructor on a shared circuit, an instructor on your own boat or any other particular desire. Dives in Bora Bora are wonderful. Lagoon or ocean dives, close to the reef, you will have beautiful souvenirs. Don't miss the unforgettable meeting in Bora Bora, like the manta's rays. There are 2 types of dives at Bora Bora, lagoon dives and ocean dive. Not as many people think, the dives in the lagoon of Bora Bora are very beautiful, and this is not only for beginners. The coral is much nicer inside the lagoon than on the ocean's reef. That is in the lagoon where we can enjoy the famous rays, spotted eagle rays and manta rays. Ocean dives, on the reef, mainly to enjoy sharks, lemon, blacktip, whitetip, grey and sometimes more, but also many other types of fish and nice coral. The Bora Diving Center Dive Center has been present on the island of Bora Bora for 30 years and has a solid experience in private services. You can get a private boat for one dive, a half day, a whole day or even more. You will then have the boat, its pilot and instructors for you. You'll be able to set your schedule and the diving spots. Also have a solid network of trusted professionals who all share a passion for the ocean. Enjoy diving on your own schedule and in complete intimacy. They will work with you to establish the best diving schedule in the prime spots Bora Bora has to offer, including the famous heart-shaped Motu Tapai. Do not hesitate to contact them for any other requests such as a private instructor on a shared circuit, an instructor on your own boat or any other particular desire. In the relatively densely populated and intensively used lowland regions for a Polynesian atoll, hardly any remnants of the original vegetation remain. In contrast, the flora of the high, steep mountains, which are difficult to access, remains largely unspoiled. The back beach areas are fringed with low-lying, heavily vegetated Cordia subcordata and Hibiscus tiliaceus. A cultivated form, Hibiscus tiliaceus var. Sterilis, with a straight trunk and a nice rounded crown, is often planted as roadside vegetation. Up to the foot of the steep mountainous region there is mainly cultivated land with plantations of coconut palms, breadfruit trees, Tahitian chestnuts, Inocarpus, cassava, manihot, tropical fruits, as well as orchid plantations for the decoration of tourist hotels. Abandoned areas have been conquered by overgrown guavas and the fern Dicranopterus linearis. The crevices and ridges of the island's mountains are covered with still little disturbed remnants of the island's original vegetation. These include groves of metrocida trees, stands of Wickstroemia coriacea, a species of the Daphne family endemic to Polynesia, and a few species of Glochidion. The humid and shady crevices are densely populated with ferns. Historically, Bora Bora's virgin forest habitats, on the slopes of Mount Otomanu, had a very diverse assortment of snail and slug species, gastropods, compared to other islands. Several species of endemic or native species existed in great numbers until relatively recently. However, after Lysicatina, Euglandina and various flatworms were introduced to the island, they had wiped out the populations of the endemic partulid species Partula lutea the late 1990s. Samoana attenuata, a species once native to Bora Bora but later not found in surveys of the island, and Mautodantha barabarensis, a critically endangered species as of 1996 but most likely extinct, as it was last seen in the 1880s. The above-listed native and endemic species were mostly restricted to virgin forest, and the only species that remain common, perhaps even extant, are several subalinids and tornatellinids among others, including Orobofauna pacifica, a helicinid. Many species of sharks and rays inhabit the strip of water surrounding the island. There are dive operators that offer dives to observe the fish and watch the sharks feed. In addition to the existing islets in Bora Bora, there is a new artificial area in the northeast corner of the lagoon on the Saint. The Intercontinental Bora Bora Resort and Thalasso Spa has been thoroughly reviewed many times, but the highest room category at the resort, the Villa Terramoana, formerly called the Brando Suite, has been written about much less. We have therefore chosen to focus this review on our experience in the Villa Terramoana and not as much on the hotel as a whole. The latest St. Regis Beach Resort is sequestered away on the northeastern side of the island. Its choice of accommodation is majestic, in all its diversity, from plush bungalow villas perched atop the resort's aquamarine lagoon to garden villas boasting private plunge pools and views of the ever-unfolding South Pacific. Activities abound here. Guests can snorkel, making use of the hotel's pontoons and its private lagoonarium to explore the island's tropical fish and vibrant coral. More adventurous guests may consider embarking upon the hotel's Lagoon excursion to swim amongst stingrays and lemon sharks, a truly remarkable and surreal experience. And if the Lagoon excursion doesn't appeal, the hotel provides a whole host of additional aquatic activities, from paddle boarding to jet and water skiing. Lagoonarium, located on Motus, is an aquarium without the glass, gives a chance to see sea beings in their natural environment. Traditional outrigger canoes take us for a full circle of Bora Bora Island with crystal clear water and marine life. Snorkel the coral gardens or feed the stingrays. We can enjoy a peaceful life along with marine life. Full day tour offers picnic lunch, dinner cruise, and private services. This place also includes bungalows or dorms with low budget options. Mount Otomanu and Mount Pahia can be seen anywhere in Bora Bora. It's a great hiking destination, best done with the help of a local guide. The fragile, precarious volcanic rock makes it impossible to reach its summit. Other than hiking, we can look for old American World War II cannons, ancient local altars all around the jungle. The island has 2 extinct volcanoes and surrounded by lagoon and barrier reef. It is famous for tourist spots and aquacentric luxury resorts. The name comes from the saying, Pora Pora Maita Pora, created by the gods, by the locals, sometimes pronounced as Bola Bola. In World War II, Bora Bora Island served as a military supply base, oil depot, airstrip, seaplane base, and defensive fortifications. This is the reason why tourist attractions include World War II cannons. Buggy riding, motorboat riding, snorkeling, and scuba diving are popular activities. Architects have many interests such as traveling, photography, exploring, interior design, and vacation. Bora Bora is the place that feeds all these interests at one place. One of the beautiful, largest beaches located south of Bora Bora is filled with palm trees with green hills. It is the only public beach with free public access. It is walkable as it is free of sharp coral, flat and sandy, and the water is crystal clear. European encounters began in 1521 when Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan, sailing at the service of the Spanish crown, sighted Puka Puka in the Tuamotu Gambia archipelago. In 1606, another Spanish expedition under Pedro Fernández de Queiroz sailed through Polynesia, sighting an inhabited island on the 10th of February which they called Sagittaria, or Sagittaria, probably the island of Rekareka to the southeast of Tahiti. In 1722, Dutchman Jacob Roggeveen, while on an expedition sponsored by the Dutch West India Company, charted the location of 6 islands in the Tuamotu archipelago and 2 islands in the Society Islands, one of which was Bora Bora. British explorer Samuel Wallis became the first European navigator to visit Tahiti in 1767. French explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville also visited Tahiti in 1768, while British explorer James Cook arrived in 1769 and observed the transit of Venus. He would stop in Tahiti again in 1773 during his second voyage to the Pacific, and once more in 1777 during his third and last voyage before being killed in Hawaii. In 1772, the Spanish Viceroy of Peru Don Manuel de Amat ordered a number of expeditions to Tahiti under the command of Domingo de Bonchia, who was the first European to explore all of the main islands beyond Tahiti. 10. A short-lived Spanish settlement was created in 1774, and for a time some maps bore the name Isla de Amat after Viceroy Amat. 11. Christian missions began with Spanish priests who stayed in Tahiti for a year. Protestants from the London Missionary Society settled permanently in Polynesia in 1797. Society Island Kingdom's King Pomare II of Tahiti was forced to flee to Moorea in 1803. Why? He and his subjects were converted to Protestantism in 1812. French Catholic missionaries arrived on Tahiti in 1834. Their expulsion in 1836 caused France to send a gunboat in 1838. In 1842, Tahiti and Tehuata were declared a French protectorate, to allow Catholic missionaries to work undisturbed. The capital of Papeete was founded in 1843. In 1880, France annexed Tahiti, changing the status from that of a protectorate to that of a colony. The island groups were not officially united until the establishment of the French protectorate in 1889. After France declared a protectorate over Tahiti in 1842 and fought a war with Tahiti, 1844 to 1847, the British and French signed the Jarnac Convention in 1847, declaring that the kingdoms of Raiatea, Huahine and Bora Bora were to remain independent from both powers and that no single chief was to be allowed to reign over the entire archipelago. France eventually broke the agreement, and the islands were annexed and became a colony in 1888, 8 years after the Windward Islands, after many native resistances and conflicts called the Leeward's War, lasting until 1897. In the 1880s, France claimed the Tuamotu archipelago, which formerly belonged to the Pomare dynasty, without formally annexing it. Having declared a protectorate over Tehuata in 1842, the French regarded the entire Marquises Islands as French. In 1885, France appointed a governor and established a general council, thus giving it the proper administration for a colony. The islands of Rimatara and Rurutu unsuccessfully lobbied for British protection in 1888, so in 1889 they were annexed by France. Postage stamps were first issued in the colony in 1892. The first official name for the colony was Établissements de l'Océanie, establishments in Oceania. In 1903 the General Council was changed to an advisory council and the colony's name was changed to Établissements Français de l'Océanie, French establishments in Oceania. In 1940, the administration of French Polynesia recognized the Free French forces and many Polynesians served in World War II. Unknown at the time to the French and Polynesians, the Kano Cabinet in Imperial Japan on 16 September 1940 included French Polynesia among the many territories which were to become Japanese possessions, as part of the Eastern Pacific Government General, in the post-war world. However, in the course of the war in the Pacific the Japanese were not able to launch an actual invasion of the French islands. Under the terms of Article 74 of the French Constitution and the Organic Law 2014-192 on the Statute of Autonomy of French Polynesia, politics of French Polynesia takes place in a framework of a parliamentary representative democratic French overseas collectivity, whereby the President of French Polynesia is the head of government, and of a multi-party system. Executive power is exercised by the government. Legislative power is vested in both the government and the Assembly of French Polynesia, the Territorial Assembly. Political life in French Polynesia was marked by great instability from the mid-2000s to the mid-2010s. The anti-independence right-wing president of French Polynesia, Gaston Flosse, who had been in power since 1991, had supported the resumption of the French nuclear weapons tests in 1995, and had obtained from his longtime friend and political ally Jacques Chirac, then President of France, a status of expanded autonomy for French Polynesia in 2004, failed to secure an absolute majority in the 2004 French Polynesian legislative election, resulting in deadlock at the Assembly of French Polynesia. Flosse's longtime opponent, the pro-independence leader Oscar Tamaru, whose pro-independence coalition had won one less seat than Flosse's party in the Assembly, was nonetheless elected President of French Polynesia by the Assembly in June 2004 thanks to the votes of two non-aligned Assembly members. This resulted in several years of political instability, as neither the pro nor the anti-independence camps were assured of a majority, depending on the votes of smaller non-aligned parties representing the interests of the distant islands of French Polynesia, as opposed to Tahiti. Tamaru was toppled from the presidency of French Polynesia in October 2004, succeeded by Flosse who was toppled in March 2005, succeeded by Tamaru again who was toppled in December 2006, succeeded by Gaston Tong-Sang, a close ally of Flosse. On the 14th of September 2007, the pro-independence leader Oscar Tamaru was elected President of French Polynesia for the third time in 3 years, with 27 of 44 votes cast in the Territorial Assembly. He replaced former President Gaston Tong-Sang, opposed to independence, who lost a no-confidence vote in the Assembly of French Polynesia on the 31st of August after the longtime former President of French Polynesia, Gaston Flosse, hitherto opposed to independence, sided with his long enemy Oscar Tamaru to topple the government of Gaston Tong-Sang. Oscar Tamaru, however, had no stable majority in the Assembly of French Polynesia, and new territorial elections were held in February 2008 to solve the political crisis. The Assembly of French Polynesia, the party of Gaston Tong Sang, won the territorial elections, but that did not solve the political crisis. The two minority parties of Oscar Tamaru and Gaston Floss, who together had one more member in the territorial assembly than the political party of Gaston Tong Sang, allied to prevent Gaston Tong Sang from becoming president of French Polynesia. Gaston Floss was then elected president of French Polynesia by the Territorial Assembly on the 23rd of February 2008 with the support of the pro-independence party led by Oscar Tamaru, while Oscar Tamaru was elected Speaker of the Territorial Assembly with the support of the anti-independence party led by Gaston Floss. Both formed a coalition cabinet. Many observers doubted that the alliance between the anti-independence Gaston Floss and the pro-independence Oscar Tamaru, designed to prevent Gaston Tong Sang from becoming president of French Polynesia, could last very long. At the French municipal elections held in March 2008, several prominent mayors who were members of the Floss-Tamaru coalition lost their offices in key municipalities of French Polynesia, which was interpreted as a disapproval of the way Gaston Tong Sang, whose party French Polynesian voters had placed first in the territorial elections the month before, had been prevented from becoming president of French Polynesia by the last-minute alliance between Floss and Tamaru's parties. Eventually, on the 15th of April 2008, the government of Gaston Floss was toppled by a constructive vote of no confidence in the Territorial Assembly when two members of the Floss-Tamaru coalition left the coalition and sided with Tong Sang's party. Tong Sang's majority in the Territorial Assembly was very narrow, and he was toppled in February 2009, succeeded by Tamaru, supported again by Floss. Oscar Tamaru's return to power was brief as he fell out with Gaston Floss and was toppled in November 2009, succeeded by Gaston Tong Sang. Tong Sang remained in power for a year and a half before being toppled in a vote of no confidence in April 2011, and succeeded by Tamaru. Oscar Tamaru's fifth stint as president of French Polynesia lasted 2 years, during which he campaigned for the re-inscription of French Polynesia on the United Nations list of non-self-governing territories. Tamaru lost the 2013 French Polynesian legislative election by a wide margin, only 2 weeks before the United Nations re-registered French Polynesia on its list of non-self-governing territories. This was interpreted by political analysts as a rejection by French Polynesian voters of Tamaru's push for independence, as well as the consequence of the socio-economic crisis affecting French Polynesia after years of political instability and corruption scandals. The defense of the collectivity is the responsibility of the French armed forces. Some 900 military personnel are deployed in the territory, incorporating the Pacific Polynesian Marine Infantry Regiment, RIMAPP, along with modest air transport and surveillance assets. The latter include 3 Falcon 200 Guardian maritime surveillance aircraft from French naval aviation, which are to be replaced by the more modern Falcon 2000 Albatros starting in 2025. The former is composed of 2 CN-235 tactical transport aircraft drawn from the Air Force's ET-82 main transport squadron. 3 principal French Navy vessels are based in the territory, including the surveillance frigate Prairial, the patrol and support ship Bougainville and the Coast Guard vessel Arago. As of 2021, 2 smaller port and coastal tugs, RPCs, Maroa and Manini, were also operational in the territory. Flotille 35F of French Naval Aviation deploys a detachment of 3 AS-365 Endorphin helicopters in Tahiti. The helicopters carry out a variety of roles in the territory or may be embarked on Prairial as required. In late 2023 or early 2024, Arago is to be replaced by Teriaru to Teriaroiterai, a vessel of the new Felix Eboué class of patrol vessels. The French Navy will further reinforce its offshore patrol capabilities in the region by deploying a second vessel of the class, Philip Bernardino, to Tahiti by 2025. The National Gendarmerie deploys some 500 active personnel and civilians, plus around 150 reservists, in French Polynesia. The patrol boat Jasmine of the Maritime Gendarmerie is also based in the territory and is to be replaced by a new PCGNG patrol boat in about 2025-2026. If waves exceed 5 feet in height, swimming is forbidden. but the water in the lagoon tends to be nice and shallow, ranging between 1.59 feet deep. So Bora Bora is an excellent place for swimmers of any level to enjoy splashing around in crystal clear waters. While surfing is Bora Bora is not the reason to visit this magical island, it is still possible, especially if you are an experienced surfer. The two main surfing spots are Tivanui Pass and Motu Pti. The best time to surf in Bora Bora is during the dry season months of March, April, May, and June. This is high time for big SW ground swells in the South Seas, which is precisely what you need to filter through into the reefs around Tivanui Pass. This beautiful three-bedroom beachfront villa estate at Four Seasons Resort Bora Bora has attracted guests like Jimmy Kimmel, Orlando Bloom, Robert De Niro, and Jennifer Aniston, to name a few. There are a number of reasons why Bora Bora boasts the nickname, the Romantic Island, including the secluded beaches, intimate hotels and quiet atmosphere that embraces visitors. This island of Bora Bora is made up of three small villages, Anau, Whanui, and Vaitape. Vaitape is a destination for visitors searching for signature souvenirs such as Tahitian black pearls, shell jewelry, colorful pareu wraps, wooden handmade crafts, and scented soaps and oils. Vaitape is easily seen by taking a short walk around the public beaches of Bora Bora, and it is generally crowd-free, except when cruise ships and touring ships are in the area. Air Tahiti is not to be confused with Air Tahiti Nui, French Polynesia's international flag carrier, which operates flights between Tahiti and Seattle, Los Angeles, Paris, Auckland and Tokyo. Air Tahiti operates several flights a day between Tahiti and Bora Bora, a journey which takes approximately 50 minutes. The fastest direct flight from Tacoma, Seattle to Tahiti takes 9 hours and 30 minutes, 4,797 miles, and 8 hours and 40 minutes flight time from Los Angeles to Tahiti, 4,095 miles. For even more comfort aboard Air Tahiti Nui, you can add a la carte services to your flight reservation. For example, suggested choice of a lounge pass to access the Los Angeles Airport, LAX, business lounge prior to your departure. You can also book a priority pass for quick access to check-in and boarding in the LAX airport. Among various a la carte services, you may also take part in the Mava Plus grade auction. Bid on an upgrade to Moana Premium Economy or Poarava Business Class for your flight from Los Angeles to Papeete, LAX PPT. To do so, bid at least 6 hours before the departure of your flight to Tahiti and wait for the results of the auction to be sent to you by email. The flight team provides a warm welcome, or lurarana, from the beginning of the flight until the very last moments, creating an atmosphere of tropical relaxation. Once you've taken your seat on the plane, you are immediately offered a glass of champagne, mai tai or fresh fruit juice. You are also served with delicious local island cuisine en route to your destination.